Am I live? Oh, big old bumps, man. I am live. Live, they say. I'm a lively individual, I guess. I got nobody watching. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me today. Ugh. Let's see if we do this. You can see what I'm up to here. Yay. I'm actually mowing hay. So this is probably going to be kind of abstract from what most people are used to seeing a farmer do in wintertime. Oh, there's some mud. And the whole point of this is to get through the mud so that it can freeze. It's like 21 degrees outside right now. And I need to get the thatch off of it. So I have to get the thatch off so that it'll freeze. That's like insulation here. So, anyways, the cops just came. Yep, the police, the policimo, the bobbies. Well, we don't call them bobbies here, but yeah, the cops just showed up, and they don't think there's somebody that lives here in the backwoods here that doesn't believe that we should be out here working. It is too late, and we shouldn't be here. So what do you do? I think they can go fuck themselves, if you ask me. If they don't like the fact that I'm out here, they can bid against me and, take the ground away next time it comes up for bid in 5 or 6 years or 8 years. I'll have this for 8 years. And yeah, we're good. We're good. So I haven't really, yeah, it was Elm Custom Harvesting did it, right? Isn't that what somebody just said? Called the cops on me. I think they did. I think he did already, thinking I was threatening him or something. I don't know. But where am I at? I am in a field mowing hay. It is about 7 o'clock, something like that. 7 o'clock. Been mowing the better part of the day. I guess we started mowing about James Ledesma, $1. Thank you. I'm getting rich now. Woohoo! Every dollar counts, they say, right? And you just gave Google 35 or 45 cents. Yeah, well, I'm getting a jump start in 2019, That's all. 2019 is here, and I just think that we need to, exercise the equipment, for 2019. No, we didn't have, well, we had a little snow last night, but it was about not even a half an inch. But I was mowing in the snow. I was mowing in it. The snow was there. No, I don't have the TR70. I sold it. Double cropping, you bet. Double popping cropping. Nova Scotia, Canada. Well, Canadians are welcome here too. There you go. Look at that quality product. I'm actually surprised it's doing as well as it is. Um, it is there. I have to go slow to get it up out of the ground because it's been trampled in by 50,000 deer. Farming year round. Well, that's why they had the year round cab company. They used to put year round cabs on internationals, John Deere's, Alice Chalmers, and God knows whatever other manufacturer. Making ice cube bales? No, this is actually very dry. Uh, it's very dry. If you look at it, it's dead standing. It's been frozen, thawed, frozen some more. It is January, by the way, so I have to hurry up. Yeah, we're supposed to get snow. So tomorrow morning at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'll be out here with a baler. Not on this particular farm, but the farm next door. This field here is a little bit cantankerous. There's some there's some mud here, and that's why I'm hoping to get everything, everything cut off of it so that I get a good hard freeze on it. And you can see there's mud. I'm cutting some ruts right there. This is generally a wet part of the field anyway. But yeah. But yeah, it's just what I have to do. You know, just what I have to do. I don't know. Orchard grass has always been a good one for good regrowth. You feed the shit out of it, you get almost. I use K31, but you're not really going to want to feed that to your animals. So, but anyways, I just thought it was kind of funny that the cops showed up and they were complaining. They were complaining about us, working. The cop was okay. And he's like, yeah, well, whatever. It's clear what you're doing here. It's not like you're, you know, growing marijuana or something. Uh, 5 inches of snow, yeah. Yeah, the cops were here. I did a little video work on that a little bit earlier with my regular camera, not my phone. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, I got plenty of help. It's okay. I just need this ground to get harder and more frozen. And I don't really care if we get a half an inch of snow on top of it or even 2 or 3 inches of snow. It will melt off. It's just I want it mowed and raked so that when it does dry up or thaw out, dry up or whatever, freeze up or whatever, I can actually bale it. So we got about we got until Friday afternoon, I guess, and that's it. We're done on Friday until the snow disappears. So I figure in these few days I can get, I don't know, 5, 6, 700 bales baled. Ugh, that'd be nice. I mean, we're mowing with 3 machines, and I'm playing in the mud right there. I know it gets pretty nasty right here. Fine, you want me to get stuck? I don't care. I'm just gonna. It'll freeze, and I'll drag the baler through it too. Don't care. Well, that's right. Some people just don't understand after they get done with their supper and they're in there watching their pornography on their computers. They don't want to hear that a farmer's out in the field in January making hay. Wait until I'm here at 2 in the morning baling. That'll fix them. Cops will show up then. I'm just going to tell them get a court order to stop me. And by the time that happens, I'll be done. Moving on to the next thing. Yeah, I have my headset on. Sure, I have to. It should be like sound deadened, like nothing else is. You're not able to hear anything else, but you can see the windrows from about that. I got a phone call. It was Tim. So, a lot of times you get a phone call, you just got to go. Anyway, country cell service. No, I got plenty of cell service. It's just a matter of just a matter. And I can imagine it was probably somebody like lives right there in that $1 million house that didn't like me out here. People with money have, not everybody, I shouldn't say that, people with money. There's some idiots out there that come to the country and they want the, they don't mind farmers and things like that because that's what they came here for. But then you get the other idiots that are stuck up, so stuck up that they just, anything that affects them in, a negative way where they feel it's a negative way, they get pissed off. You got a software update? Oh my god. It is only 7 p.m. Right, it's only 7. It's not like I'm out here at midnight, assholes. Yeah, I'm not out here at midnight. It's 7 o'clock. And I want to go home just as bad as they want me to stop. So, oh, forgot to pick up the damn header. Yeah. This field is a wet one, so it's just kind of, I'm hoping to get this all done. I was hoping that Joe would get it raked up so I could get it baled, but I don't know. I'm gonna mow until I'm done with this field, and then I'm going home. So I just thought it was funny that I had the cops show up, and yeah. Oh, they'd probably be mad if they didn't get their mushrooms, but I'm just a small drop in a big bucket. It doesn't. What if I stopped producing today? Uh, it would barely be felt. I mean, it would be felt by one composter the most. But again, it's just like anything else in a capitalist society. Uh, where I drop off, someone else will pick up. So it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to get my damn hay made. I got money invested in this crop. It isn't much of a crop now, but as long as I get 75% of what I have out, into a bale, which I think I'm going to get. Um, Now it's hay. It's actually orchard grass and Timothy. You can see this, the Timothy that's still standing. Timothy will stand through anything. But yeah, think of the children. Yeah, think of the children. Yeah, what are you? You're a true Democrat. You are. Think of the children. That's funny. But think of the children if you build a wall. Did I have that thing zoomed in by any chance? I don't know. Who knows? Well, I can't make hay when there's snow. So yeah. Anyway, my arm is tired. I'm going to actually end this live stream because I got to make a lot of turns. I'm in the short rows now. There's somebody dug. See, that's another thing these fucking assholes will do. They'll come out in the field, right? And they need some dirt for around their houses, and they send their Mexican out here. I shouldn't call them Mexicans. They're illegal immigrant out here that works for them for dollars, pennies on the dollar, and they'll dig dirt out of the ground to take over to their house so that, they don't have to buy it, the cheap bastards. And then I get potholes, potholes. That's what I end up with. I don't know, is that Tim? Is that Joe? Who is that over there? Is that the cop over there? I see lights over there, so maybe the cop is at the neighbors over there. I think I might have just found out who called the cops on me. But married now, need to build the arm strength. No, 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 no. Maya Sawa, she does me good. She's a good girl. Public property, free for the taking. Yeah, pubic parking. I mean, pubic parking, property, public property. Yeah, no, it's not free for the taking. You can come down and bid on it. The deer here are insane. You can see the deer shit by the gobs. Nope, just one baler. I'm not running the new baler. Not until I hit the straw. That's what it was bought for. Combine run all night here in Iowa. Yeah, right. Well, you don't live in New Jersey. Yeah, you don't live in New Jersey. We used to have there was a neighbor farmer, and they farmed a couple thousand acres of corn back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And they had the township put ordinances against them to either muffle their dryers or shut them off by 11 o'clock. So they went out and they bought, I guess they were baffles of some sort to go over the fans. And Timmy Cornpicker knows what I'm talking about, Michelankos. And they put those baffles on, and that dropped the sound to within the level of ordinance allotted decibel wise, and then they were able to run their dryers. But the people that were, you know, the people that didn't want them to be drying their corn all night long, went back and tried to change the ordinance to be quieter. So I think the fight was there was a petition that was passed around to all the lovely residents that they couldn't have more than so many. I don't know what the decibel rating was, and it was finalized, and they had to shut their dryers down after 11 o'clock if at 11 o'clock or by 11 o'clock if it wasn't within a certain noise level. Well, they shut them down, and they did that for a few months, or a month that they were cutting corn, and or that, within after a month after the ordinance was passed, the dryer caught on fire and burned to the ground. So what they did was they bought a brand new GSI dryer that was much much quieter than the one the one that burned up, and so they were able to run all night again. And then, of course, the neighbors could hear it because they were listening for it, and they got their decibel meters out, and they were going to attempt another ordinance to lower the decibels, but the decibels were higher on lawnmowers than what the decibels were being emitted by the dryers, and it never went anywhere. And of course, then they since went out of business, or they quit growing corn and soybeans and rye and whatever else they were growing at the time. They're old men now; they're in their 70s, and just not into the fight anymore. If it were me, I'd be fighting. I'd be putting two of the loud ones up. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night here. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.